Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Command Combat Battle Reports. We got a company of heroes today, and we have over here, the Germans are already starting to push forward. We've got Germans over here, over there, over here, and over there. And for the Allies, we got some Americans,
We now have a weapon support center.
some British, and some more Americans. So, as we can see on the big map here, both sides are pushing up. They're about ready to meet in the middle there. We all have, oh wow, well, I don't even know where to start. Everybody's really pushing forward quickly. Looks like over here there's some action going on. These guys are going to have some trouble because the Germans are already cutting them off behind there. So the Germans are really pushing forward on the left flank. On the right, it looks like they are about to take the place, but the Americans have pushed them away with the machine guns.
Lost.
And in the center, they have
Enemy unit down.
they are creating a defensive perimeter right there in the center. So it looks like the lines are really made there, right there in the center, but man, the Germans are pushing hard in every position. They're not letting up. They kind of have them pinned down because you can see here's the line of where the Allies have their base, and the Germans have pushed them all the way back to their line. Oh, although here the Americans have their defensive spot there, so they're like, you're not going to come in through here. They just have the one spot open to where they can come running forward, and it seems that they're using it. But they can't get far, of course, because the Germans have
they can support rapid deployment.
Germans are really playing it smart here. They realize that on this side over here on the far right, the only way the Americans can get through is this one spot, and they have it covered. So they talk about a choke point. Meanwhile, in the center, the Americans, I guess they could go around from that right area into the center, but they've basically, while they're blocking out the Germans, they've also blocked themselves out from being able to push forward. So it's only going to be on this one side that either side can get through, or over here on the left, where they've almost gotten all the way to the Allied area, and the Allies are just barely plugging up their holes there. Those Germans over there on the left, they're really going to get a lot of resources, so you're going to see them come out with a lot of strong stuff here pretty soon. It looks like they're making another push. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah! That's what I like to see! Nothing but ruin!
Enemy unit down.
So yeah, now the Allies are setting up a machine gun thing here to hold at least what they have, because they've really been struggling at holding this left area. And it's built. They made it in time. They're also pushing forward slowly here. They used that mortar very well, and that sniper as well. It looks like a pretty good idea for them to have that. Pushing forward with that and the Jeep. Now, of course, we can see there's no Germans ahead, but they don't know that, so they're being cautious. And, man, actually, this is kind of a small board, because already there's the German place, German headquarters. So it went all the way from having being at the Allies' door to now it's back to the center. This is always a good trick, having a couple of snipers there. The Germans, of course, have their hospital here, so
Enemy unit down.
so they can recover quicker and start pushing forward. And you can see they're bringing some light armor onto the field. So this is going to start getting difficult for the Allies again here pretty soon.
Composition B is in. Troops can now make sticky bombs. Enemy unit down. Heavy infantry reserves are now available.
Looks like they successfully defended the right. Let's see what happens on the left here. Looks like they're holding that off as well. Things are starting to turn around for the Allies here. The Germans, meanwhile, are trying to make their push through in some kind of area. First the right, then the left, now the center. Now over here, the left side of the center. The Allies just seem to have it locked down. They've successfully created a defensive perimeter, and they're pushing forward here on the left. Oh, in fact, they have a machine gun, and they're building another machine gun within range of the German base.
Enemy unit down.
We'll be watching for some sustained fire here. That, you know what, actually, I think it just happened, because you can see this half-track here. Well, I was wondering, why is that not out there firing at them when they built something, but I think it's because they built one of their buildings right here on the road, and they can't get through. Oh, and they're really pinning them in there. There we go, now the half-track can get out of there, but I think he wanted to get through there, but couldn't.
Enemy unit down.
This will just go to show you placement of your buildings.
We have artillery
is key,
support on the
because
horn.
if you put it on the road and can't get your reinforcements up there forward, sure you're closer, but now you can't get anything up there towards the front. Remember, this is the German group which had these same allies pinned, and now the Allies have them pinned against their area. It does not look good for them. Let's look over here at this part. The Germans have a lot there, but they just can't seem to push through. They even have regular armor now. And the Allies seem to be building up in this area, getting ready for a push forward.
Close and spray the SMG way.
Enemy unit down.
And it looks like their push on the right is finally starting. It took them a long time to do this.
Enemy unit down.
And now the Allies have the Germans pinned inside of their area. On both flanks. And now in the center.
Enemy unit down.
Oh, but it looks like the Germans are still able to push forward a little bit here in the center. It's not making any ground because of this defensive position they have here.
Incoming enemy fire! We're pinned!
center.
Artillery support is now
I'm just
available.
curious if these Germans can... I mean, they're way up here in the
Enemy
center.
unit down.
Just the defensive positions for the Allies are just too good. So the Allies have a very clear defense and a very clear offense. And their defense is holding up here in that center area, while their offense is really managing to make a good push forward. Oh, they're having to kind of pull back after almost having taken out the right side Germans, but not quite doing
Enemy
it.
unit down.
Meanwhile, over here on the left, they still have them pinned, and it looks like, in fact, it looks like they've destroyed one of the buildings. This is the area of the battlefield we can go to if we want some quiet, because clearly the Allies are no longer going to push forward over here for a little while. Oh! Looks like the Germans have finally brought out something that can do something to them. Let's see if they're going to try to push out of there. Meanwhile, they keep sending things over here to
Enemy
the center.
unit down.
And I guess that's why they're making the push in the center.
They're pushing up Daisy. Enemy infantry destroyed.
See if they can do something here.
Enemy unit down.
Up. Just can't do it. They keep sending up infantry into those machine guns and then never get anything done, so it's kind of a bad choice on the Germans' part. Are they going to send more over there? 2 machine
Enemy
guns,
unit
plus mortars, plus a 17-pounder. They really need over there artillery, and they're just not bringing it.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Oh, there's some Olympic diving there.
Enemy
That
unit
poor guy
down.
just keeps, his body just keeps flying around. And they have that fuel point. Let's see here on the big map. Looks like they've gotten everything except for this one area over here, which the Germans are just holding on to with all their might, including an observation
ground
post
out
which they have. Over here, it looks like they're... Oh my goodness, they are
Enemy
really
unit
building up.
down.
The Allies have, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 Hellcats and a Calliope. It is time to strike.
Reinforcements ready to roll.
And then that martyr. And there goes the martyr.
Weapon crew lost.
Here comes the artillery. They may not even need those Hellcats. Oh, but it looks like the Germans are making another
Enemy
strike here
unit
in the
down.
center. Let's see if they can do anything. Doesn't look like it. Here, just can't do it. The defensive perimeter is just too good for them. They really want this one spot for some reason. Oh, meanwhile, oh, here we go. Here come the
Enemy
Allies.
unit down. We're losing the munitions point. Enemy unit down.
And once again, that perimeter. This is the thing about having a good defensive perimeter. You can just hold them off while your attack force goes in. And look, there's just nothing left of those. They were full of Germans here to try to cut off the Allies, and there's just nothing left of them now. There's a couple of reinforcements running in here, but
enemy unit
kind of
down.
doubtful they're going to be able to do much. Those Germans just don't seem to be able to shoot. It seems like a bit of a using Panzerfaust to shoot at people. It seems a little wrong. Oh, and there we go. That's what you use.
Enemy unit down.
Help! Help! We're burning up! We're burning up! Ah! Oh, that was an ugly way to go. To be burned alive. But they gave their life for their cause, because notice they
enemy unit
almost
down.
everybody that was there. There's some Germans left, but there's not enough of them left to really do much. They're probably going to be taken out by that defensive perimeter right down the hill, and yep, they're already getting hit by that artillery. Yeah. Oh,
enemy
go
unit
after the
down.
Calliope. Oh, and they take it out. That was a good hit. Good hit there, Hans. But it looks like your base is destroyed, so it didn't really matter. About to destroy it. The other one's gone. And this bottom corner one is toast. So that's 2 German bases down.
Enemy unit down.
We got these last 2 remaining. How are they doing?
Nice work, boys. We got
It seems like they have their full bases still, and they're making a little bit of a push forward over here at the fuel point. Meanwhile, the Allies are taking their fuel point. And the Germans are being pushed back together. So it looks like the line's going to be right up here, and they're going to be pinning them down.
Enemy unit
And the
down.
Americans are already making their attack with their Hellcats. Oh, and here comes in some artillery. Those Hellcats might want to get out of there. Or else they're going to get some friendly fire. Whoa!
Enemy unit down.
So much for the Hellcats. Body. My God. Warning, graphic violence here, folks. Well, I think it's pretty clear this is an Allied victory. That about does it for me. Thank you for watching, everybody. Be sure to subscribe and watch us on commandcombatreports.com. Happy gaming, everybody.